there comes a moment in life when you realize the world is not built for the gentle. A moment when you see, clear as daylight, that kindness alone does not feed you, does not protect you, does not put you at the top of the mountain. You look around, and you notice something bitter in your heart. The people who rise, the ones who shape the world, they are not always the ones with the purest souls. No, they are the ones who dared to be ruthless when it mattered. And this truth, as cold as steel, will make you angry at first. But listen to me. This is not a call to cruelty. It is a call to courage. Nietzsche once said, "The strong are the ones who can bear the weight of truth." And the truth is, life is a battlefield. And on this battlefield, those who hesitate, those who bow too easily, are crushed. If you want to lead, if you want to win, you must learn the art of power. Not for the sake of domination, but for the sake of survival, for the sake of your destiny. The first step toward real power is the willingness to see life exactly as it is, without sugarcoating, without hiding behind excuses. Most people cannot bear this, because reality is not gentle. It is raw. It is unfair. It is brutal. We are taught to believe the world rewards good intentions, but if you look closely, you will see it rewards strength, clarity, and action. It rewards those who adapt instead of complain, those who play the game with eyes wide open. The courage to confront reality means looking at your failures without flinching, admitting your weaknesses without drowning in shame, and facing the fact that nobody is coming to rescue you. This kind of courage doesn't feel good. It feels heavy, like holding a mirror that shows every flaw. But that mirror is also the map. It points to where you must change, where you must grow, where you must fight harder. Without this raw honesty, you will live in a dream while others move past you in the real world. The truth may hurt you for a moment, but lies will destroy you for a lifetime. When you begin to confront reality, you will see that the people who win are not always the smartest or the most talented. They are the ones who stop denying the truth about themselves and the world. They see where the power is, and they are not afraid to go after it. They see the obstacles not as proof that they should quit, but as proof that the weak will fall away, leaving space for those who endure. Facing reality is not about becoming pessimistic. It's about sharpening your vision until you see every opportunity and every threat for what it is. Too many people live in a fog of wishful thinking, hoping that life will get easier, hoping that fairness will suddenly appear. But those who rise understand that hope without action is a cage. The courage to confront reality is the key to unlock it. You must train your mind to stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "What must I do about it?" That shift in thinking is where power begins. Once you develop this courage, the world starts to reveal its patterns to you. You start noticing the hidden rules that most people miss, the silent advantages that ruthless people exploit. You begin to understand why some people are always ahead. They are not bound by the illusions that hold others back. They don't waste energy wishing for different conditions. They act within the conditions they have. They know that complaining changes nothing, but bold moves change everything. This is why confronting reality is so dangerous for your old self, because the moment you truly see, you can never go back to pretending. You can't unsee how much time you've wasted waiting for permission. You can't unsee the truth that life bends for those who push hard enough. And once you accept that, you stop asking, "Will it work out?" and start declaring, "I will make it work." But here's the part nobody warns you about. The courage to confront reality will make you feel alone. Because when you refuse to live in illusions, you leave behind the comfort of the crowd. People will call you cold, harsh, or even ruthless simply because you are no longer willing to play along with their self-deception. And that's where you have to be unshakable. You must accept that loneliness is sometimes the price of clarity, that standing in the light will blind those who live in the dark. But remember this, The world is shaped by those who can handle that loneliness, who can keep walking forward when others turn back. If you can hold your ground in the face of hard truths, if you can look at the world without flinching, then you will have something rare, an inner steel that no amount of comfort can give you. That steel will carry you through storms that break ordinary men. The battlefield of life does not always reward the fastest. It rewards the ones who refuse to stop. Talent will open doors, yes, but endurance will keep you inside the room when others have already walked out. The will to outlast everyone is not about one great moment of glory. It is about showing up again and again, long after the applause has faded. Most people are not defeated because they lack skill. They are defeated because they run out of patience, because the grind breaks their spirit. The truth is, the world is full of sprinters who vanish before the marathon is halfway done. If you want to rise above them, you must build the kind of mind and body that can survive the slow, grinding war of progress. This is where character is forged, not in the bright flash of a win, but in the long, heavy silence between victories. Outlasting everyone means you learn to keep walking even when the road feels endless, when your legs burn, and when your heart whispers to quit. To outlast, you must understand the rhythm of the fight. There will be moments when everything moves fast. Opportunities will appear, people will cheer, doors will open. But then, there will be the quiet stretches, the months or even years when nothing seems to happen, when the world forgets you, when progress feels invisible. This is where the weak lose themselves. They mistake the silence for failure, but the strong, the ones who truly endure, know that the quiet seasons are where they sharpen their edge, where they build strength in the shadows. Patience is not passive, it is active resistance against the urge to give up. Every day you stay in the game while others walk away is another day you move closer to being the last one standing, and in the end, the last one standing always wins more than the one who ran fastest in the beginning. The will to outlast everyone is a weapon, but it is forged in pain. You will be tested with setbacks, betrayals, and moments where everything you've built feels like it's falling apart. People will doubt you, mock you, and even celebrate your failures, and yet you must remain. You must learn to stand so long that your enemies grow tired before you do, that time itself becomes your ally. Endurance is a form of quiet ruthlessness. It is the refusal to give up your place in the fight, no matter how many rounds it takes. This is not glamorous. It is lonely, exhausting, and at times humiliating. But it is also where the real separation happens, between those who had a good run and those who built an empire brick by brick over decades. The world bows to persistence because persistence is proof of strength over time. And here's the secret. Outlasting everyone is not just about surviving. It's about learning to grow stronger the longer you fight. Too many people endure but become bitter, stagnant, or worn down. That is not the endurance that wins. True endurance transforms you. Every trial you face is a lesson. Every obstacle is sharpening. Every slow year is sharpening your mind and spirit. You begin to move with the calm confidence of someone who has seen storms before and knows they pass. You stop rushing to prove yourself and start building a foundation so strong that no single failure can shake it. When others burn out chasing quick wins, you will still be moving forward. Steady, relentless, inevitable. And when the dust finally settles, when the noise dies down, it will not be the loudest voice or the most brilliant spark that remains. It will be you, the one who refused to stop. Ruthlessness by itself is a dangerous thing. It can destroy as much as it can build. But when you take that same relentless edge and anchor it to a purpose greater than yourself, it becomes unstoppable. Too many people hear the word ruthless and think it means cruel, heartless, or selfish. They don't understand that ruthlessness, in its purest form, is simply the ability to cut away what is unnecessary, to remove all hesitation in the face of what must be done. It is focus without apology, discipline without compromise. When you channel that into a mission that matters, something that truly lights your soul on fire, your will becomes more than personal ambition. It becomes a force of nature. The world has always been shaped by people who could lock in on their purpose and pursue it without blinking, even when the cost was high. And make no mistake, the cost will be high, but if the purpose is worth it, if it is built on something bigger than ego, then the price you pay will feel like an investment in destiny rather than a loss. Turning ruthlessness into purpose means learning to wield it like a scalpel, not a sledgehammer. A scalpel can cut, but it can also heal. The same mindset that can crush opposition can also protect what you value most. The key is deciding who and what is worthy of your fight. Without purpose, you may win battles but lose yourself. With purpose, every battle becomes a step towards something lasting. This is the difference between a tyrant and a leader. The tyrant uses ruthlessness to serve their own hunger, while the leader uses it to protect and grow something beyond themselves. Purpose gives you the clarity to know when to push, when to sacrifice, and when to walk away. It prevents your strength from becoming reckless. And when people see that your fire has direction, they will follow you because they know you are not just chasing power. You are building something real. But here's the truth. Purpose will test your ruthlessness more than your enemies will. Purpose will demand that you stay the course when temptation calls you toward easier roads. It will ask you to make decisions that are uncomfortable, unpopular, even misunderstood. You will have to cut away distractions, even when they look like opportunities. You will have to say no to comfort, no to shortcuts, no to anything that dilutes your focus. This is where the soft-hearted falter. They can see the destination, but they can't stomach the cuts it takes to get there. Ruthlessness in service of purpose means you will often stand alone in your convictions, willing to take the blame today for a result that will only be understood years from now. That is the burden of those who lead with both steel and vision. And here is the reward. When you master this balance, you become untouchable, not because you are feared, but because you are respected. People will see that your strength is not random aggression, but a calculated defense of what matters. Your reputation will not be of someone who destroys without thought, but of someone who acts with precision, with discipline, and with unwavering commitment to the goal. In a world full of people chasing every impulse, you will be the rare one who moves with intent, and that intent will outlast moods, seasons, and opposition. Ruthlessness without purpose is noise. Ruthlessness with purpose is music. The kind that builds empires, changes lives, and writes your name into history. In the end, the path to true power is not about cruelty for its own sake, but about facing reality without fear, enduring longer than anyone else, and sharpening your ruthlessness into a tool for a higher purpose. The world will test you, strip you down, and demand proof of your resolve. Let it. Every hardship will carve you into someone unbreakable, someone who shapes the world instead of being shaped by it. Stand tall, stay relentless, and never surrender the vision that drives you. Thank you, and may God bless you on your journey.